But we found Rebek. I definitely want to double check the ship log. That'll show it, that's right. Now the sun knows who's boss here. Okay, Southern Observatory. Campfire site. Rebek set up camp at the bottom of the crossroads. Their excitement at being surrounded by so much of my history is matched only by the terror of the black hole. Rebek is Timberharv's only archaeologist. They overcame their fear of space to explore Brittle Hollow's treasure trove of Nomai culture. Okay, the Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's south pole. Rebek says you can't get into the observatory from the surface. They tried, but there's probably a path to beneath the crust somewhere. There's a door to the observatory on the surface, but it's broken. Yeah, was there? Okay. I mean, when you go to Brittle Hollow, like Brittle Hollow is just on the most intense timer, it seems. Okay, escape pod 1. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. The Nomai survivors who crashed on Brittle Hollow climbed down the cliff to a shelter site below the surface. Okay, and the shelter I hadn't found. Okay, so I would need to follow the path down there. Like the Hanging City. There's a huge Nomai city just to the north of Rebek's campsite. That's about it. Okay, Brittle Hollow again. Now question, city or campsite? Maybe I'll try and go for the campsite, depending on where I land. Maybe I'll make it dependent on where exactly I land. Okay, it looks like we're landing near the vessel. Look, if that is not a soft landing, then I don't know what is. Okay, so that's where we land once we leave the ship. And I believe this piece was just warning us about the black hole. Yep. Damn. Okay, that was a short day. Totally intentional. That was so intentional. Like, what do you mean gaming? I mean, yeah. Gaming. Totally intentional. That was so intentional. Okay, let's try and go. Oh, no, 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 I wanted to go over there. Let's turn that around. No, 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 master. That was not worth it. Okay, bye. So that's that, huh? Yeah, so much for that, I guess. Yeah, this is some Nomai structure that got already yeeted into space. And look, another one. Okay, what's the fastest way to die out there other than exhaust your fuel? Because I feel like even that just takes too long. Don't you snuffles me. Why are you screaming? What am I supposed to fucking do? I fell for the black hole. What do you want from me? Yeah, 50% fuel remaining. I don't care. Like, honestly, I just want... Like, this day started off so good. Like, I got saved, and then I still fell into that stupid black hole. And, like, that other path probably has nothing. Totally wasted a day. Don't show me my failure. I don't even want to see it. Cursing now, she's pissed. Yeah, I'm pissed because I completely wasted a perfectly fine day. Alright, Pearl Hollow, there we are. Nope, yep. The lantern, Pearl Hollow, of course. You still have an infinity of them, so it's fine. Or does she? Okay, landing near the vessel again. Which is interesting. That's a good enough landing. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so maybe I should just go for this. Instead. Okay. Made it here at least. Good. Plume of note. Be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. Out of the three of you, watch, Pex is the best driver. I'm the best driver? Really? Oh my god. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Okay. Okay, this looks like I have a path up there. Given concerns about our settlement stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. That building beneath the crest again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruption. Looks as if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path. We need to stay close to the escape pod so Phoenix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Fetch. Now we must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the ice signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive but thrive. This is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will help us will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. Okay, so here I start the path. Let me look around more first though. So this is the symbol of the eye. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here's everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal looked like an eye, round, with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. None of my clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Or maybe it's not from this universe. Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. Doesn't sound good. And now part of the path is gone. Ooh, I see a tree. Nice. Like, I have no illusion that I'm going to like explore everything today. But the more I get, the better. The more accomplished I'll feel. Kusa. You can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Foley, are you still here? I'm unsure how to survive in this place without you. I'm unsure how to be without you. Oh. Looks like they lost a partner. So that was the vessel which received a signal from what they called the Eye. Then was pulled in, apparently. I mean, these look like the roots from Dark Bramble, you know? And then the escape pod was launched out. Okay, so one is on Brittle Hollow, one's on the Twins, and one should still be in or on Dark Bramble, according to this. Andre had to be me without you. Oh, okay, sorry. I read that wrong. I can't understand. Why did the vessel crash in that place? We warped to follow that curious signal from the Eye of the Universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Was the vessel unwell in some way? No, and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems were both well. The pain of our absence is sharp and haunting, and I would give anything not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all. Which would be worse. Can only hope that you are safe, Keek, wherever you are. Okay, so Plume, we've read a lot of Plume already, but they have something they care for in another pod as well. I mean, that is heartbreaking. Okay, now where to go, where to go. Okay, let me check here. Oh, nice. I hope I didn't miss any. Oh no. Oh! Or should I have stayed up there? Would it have been better to stay up there? You're killing me with the Snuffles, Cadilla. I don't know. I just don't know. And I mean, it's of course deeply ironic that I was just in that place when it crashed down. That was deeply unfortunate. And this is interesting. Is this a lens or something? There is some. Is there something in here? Trees detected? Is that what you want me to do? That it? That it? Are you not entertained? Going full gladiator on you. Is that what you wanted? Isn't that what you wanted, huh? I want an answer. I want an answer from you. Is this what you wanted or not? It looked like there was nothing there. The first time I looked in there, it looked like there was nothing there. I didn't see the fucking ball there, okay? Change your glasses. Shut up, guys. I hate you. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. At least. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Okay, nice. Every warp tower is turned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case, Brittle Hollow. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. You must be standing in the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. Okay. Ah, okay, seen that before. So now I'm wondering. Pick up in-between project stone. Yes. Oh. Okay, no, not drop it. Can I place a project stone somewhere? I absolutely don't know what this ball is doing. Probably rotating. I'm gonna try. Alright, let's see where we land. Blind playthrough through and through. I mean, yeah, that's what you get when you watch blind playthroughs. You have people being stupid, not knowing things, making mistakes. Okay. That's kind of what I thought. Now I know we have a same site. We have something like this on Timber Hearth. So now I know what it is. Departure time, arrival time, okay. Return warp status charged. Step onto warp to receive a platform to activate return warp. Both are spare jetpack fuel. It's annoying to schlep across the planet to the ships if I can't use my jetpack, so I'm leaving this here. I checked with my little scout. I do too use it, Hornfels, you burnt marshmallow. And the scout's integrity reading said this piece of brittle hollow is as stable as any, but who knows? If the fuel's still around, feel free to use it. If not, well, wherever you're reading this note, I'm sure you've got bigger problems. I mean, thanks, I'll take it. And I can only drop it here. The hanging city below 50 meters. Okay, so this is leading up from the hanging city. Clary. To our friends on Bill Hollow. I just warped here from the White Hole station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We successfully recreated warp travel. Pokey, I don't know how close it is to a known as original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Cassava, I hope you're reading this. Poke, wait. This can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole station. Folks, I just realized something. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava, okay? Felix, this is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. Let me tell you, it's not half as fun as people believe. Oh, there I can place it. Okay, interesting. Hi, Remy and I reviewed the records you sent, Pokey, and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the White Hole station. So you're going back in time? I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Claire and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. Rami, the interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? As I've already told Rami, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. Pokey, as Pry is confident the reading is inaccurate. She's kindly helping me attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the High Energy Lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. An update. Pokey, the High Energy Lab is in the canyon on Ember Twins Equator. Come here at once. You need to see this. Okay, don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too. Okay, not entirely sure what this does, but I'm gonna leave it here. I mean, the thing is, it's gonna disappear once, Oh, wait. Ah, okay, so it enabled me to read the text, that's what. And is this? Okay, so this is is this a vision? This is, so I'm someplace else now. I'm now in between. Fascinating. The Thinker. Cool. Yeah, very chill. Super chill. Okay, so this is the North Pole. I haven't explored around here yet. Oh boy. Big jump, huh? Okay. Oh, damn it. No! Damn you. Alright. Good enough, I guess. Alright, Felix, has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. Fetch. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? I suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? Felix's moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for night at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. I imagine if there were two volcanic moons. Yeah, that would suck. Then I imagine there would be none of us left. Hypothesis. There can exist too much lava. That's a sound hypothesis. I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. Alright. Ship log updated. Okay, now the question is, do I find... do I find oxygen before running out? Ah. That answers it. Great. Perfect, so that worked. Okay. Now, okay, we are on very limited time. Brittle Hollow is pretty roughed up already, yeah, as we can see. Just a quick oxygen refuel. Why not? Let me try and hit. I mean, is it even worth? Our friends really have impeccable naming sense. Ah, damn it. Why are these so hard to hit? No, 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 no. Ah, damn. Okay, yeah. I mean, these things are absolute bitches to hit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, and now down, and down, and down. Yeah, when they made rotate, so it's how to enter. Yeah, I know I was down. To be fair, I didn't plan on using it like this again. Yeah, but then again, we are basically running out of time anyway, so... Like the sun's about to implode. Day's over. But still, I mean, the question is, like, Brittle Hollow is so messed up already. Okay, maybe we should try and refuel. Again, yes. Like nothing matters anymore at this point. Yep, there it goes. Sun's imploding. Wanna find some ghost matter? But yeah, the black hole / the white hole station. On Timbaharith, in the radio station, remember? There were photos, pictures taken by a satellite or something, or like a scout, sent out into the universe. And on one of them there was an adventurer. And I don't remember who was it, but the person who wrote the record, who recorded some notes there, was like, oh yeah, that's probably a malfunction. Now we know better. That was someone on Brittle Hollow who just fell through the black hole. Okay, but we found a lot of stuff and I can definitely check the ship logs. I mean, how can you see a person in a spacesuit of your company's design and be like, oh yeah, that's totally... that's totally a malfunction. Hi. Okay, every Nomai warp tower is tuned to... That's a lot of text. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use a tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during that tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. The alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. The Nomai noticed something strange. Warped objects appeared to arrive at the receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before they departed the White Hole station. This negative time interval between an object arriving and departing was incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. The Nomai were skeptical of their equipment could even measure time to such a small degree. Okay. The negative time interval measured at the White Hole station was further investigated at the High Energy Lab in the canyon at Ember Twins equator. Okay, Northern Glacier. The north pole of Bill Hollow is covered in snow and ice. There is a uniquely shaped Nomai ruin on the surface. The Nomai were able to warp there from the White Hole station. This is where they first recreated warp technology. Okay, the Nomai on Brittle Hollow observed a phantom moon that would sometimes appear in the sky. Then we have a bunch of stuff here. Nothing new here ever, right? No. Alright, okay, the Nomai warped through the solar system in a spaceship called the Vessel. They were attempting to follow a signal from the eye of the universe. The vessel crashed somewhere in dark bramble. Old settlement. The Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. The Nomai worked together to recall an eye-shaped signal they encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was somehow older than the universe itself. The Nomai decided to call it the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai abandoned the settlement, ever-growing concerns about its stability. Okay. The Nomai decided to migrate from the old settlement to the northern glacier. They used gravity crystals to craft a stable path beneath the surface. There's a huge Nomai city just to the north of Rebek's campsite. Okay, that's where I want to try and go this time. Okay. A mural of a Nomai vessel encountering a signal. A mural of dark bramble ensnaring the Nomai vessel. A mural of 3 escape pods evacuating the Nomai vessel. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods landed somewhere on the Hourglass Twins. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods never made it out of dark bramble. Okay. Let's see if we can make it to the Hanging City this time. Good enough. suit up, and off we go. Yeah, it's trying. Okay, made it. No time to waste. Okay, so the question is, how certain am I that I fully explored? Okay. For now, I'm gonna imagine that I fully explored the old settlement. Given concerns about our settlement stability. Okay, we read that already. Okay, let's go. No time to waste or all the time to waste? Yes, it's either one of those. There's no in between. Alright. We made it. Alright. Just crashing into a random family home. Don't mind me. And totally not worried that this entire place will come crashing down on me. I'm not at all worried about that. Why would I be? Thanks, Catilla, for the quote. Okay. Ghost matter, huh? Not fun. School district. Meltwater district. Ice Shrine district. Black Hole Forge district. Okay, so this is going to the school district? Or this is the school district? Oh, yo! You can walk on these paths. Sick. Three minutes oxygen remaining. The thing is, I know on the other side of that bridge is Rebag. But I also know that the bridge is going to collapse. Tree! Awesome. Perfect timing. Now, where's this one on the elevator stairs spectrum? Good question, good question. The Ashram project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Unanswered question, okay. I mean, if I remove the scroll... Okay, nothing changes. Aha! Another scroll. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I feel strange, trying to recreate Unknown as a warp core without him. At times it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Pokey, hypothesis. This will always feel strange, even though my time with him was short. I miss my old mentor, and deeply. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this. Probably. But what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system and never saw Unknown as a warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best. And as Unknown would say, should my best provide insufficient, then we'll find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clarion Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I'm not alone. Okay, interesting. Okay, first of all, really nice touch that we have someone who we've had in messages for quite a while. I guess I can try and get updated on. Like in a very personal moment, like a lot of these texts are, as you would say, purely scientific, like they're discussing paths and problems and observations and stuff. So it's really nice to see one of these characters have really a personal moment of insight and expressing doubt. And like learning more about them as a person, you know, that's what I mean. Also, in like they have kind of a variation of the phrase, bit of more than I can chew. That's cute. And it'll be interesting to see Pokey wrote on all of I will always have my clan. So it'll be interesting to see what a clan essentially is. Like, is that like a family, or is that like a guild? So are like all the scientists a clan and all the miners a clan, all the numbers a clan? So is it by social status or by job or whatever? Or is that just your kind of chosen family, like the people you're close with? It'll be interesting to see how much information we get on social structures. Alright, solution 1. You could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. Flux 1 over. Who's this? Okay, solution 1. Flux. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Flume, my father, said many good Numai perished there. My mentor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. So there's an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Okay. Rami. I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossilfish Cave when we were children. Coleus. What Melaray and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. Okay. Rami, the vessel's warp core is broken. At best, recall those present that when the vessel crashed said... Wait. The vessel's warp core is broken at best. Recall those present? When the vessel crashed, said it sustained lethal injuries. Okay. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Annoying. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Cassava. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. Fall down, don't fall down. Oh, hi. Okay. Okay, so now I'm on the North Pole. Interesting, okay. Well, that's kind of the opposite way I wanted to go. But that's interesting, at least. I think I saw the other scroll in here. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, I'm guessing this is solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core, inspired by the vessel's warp core. Oh, there were a lot of opinions on that. Ooh. Spire. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. Meteors. This is true. However, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. Okay. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. No counter-argument on that. Idea? This is the safest path for our clan. Evans. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Katsava, is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. Ueno, the greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core, or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. Cleary, no, but Poke was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe it can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many of its designs to me. That's what we already read, that Poke volunteered to build this and had questioned whether or not they had taken on too big of a challenge. Hi. Black Hole Forge controls. Okay. So you're telling me, am I reading that right? Okay, so this is a teleportation space, but it's not necessarily the surf, or is it? It's so weird when the stuff is upside down. Like, I don't want to jump into the black hole and teleport out of it just to land in a completely different place and be like a complete dumbass, you know? And I think I can just... Okay. Cognitive life knowledge? If possible, not. Okay, how could I reach this? Okay, so this was designed to lead all the way up there, but it's broken and the floor doesn't work as intended anymore. I mean, I see a portal station there. I mean, that doesn't have to mean, of course, that it's the white hole one. That was just an easy assumption to make. Because that's one I found that's on this planet, or connected to this planet, I should say. Okay, nothing here. Oh wow, that looks cool. Is that a good decision to jump down there? Thank you for the oxygen refill. That's very nice. Music is extremely creepy. Okay. There's a path connecting us. Oh my god, this is all the lore. Okay. What is the eye of the universe? The eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. Oh, you wish. Suppose the eye is a more advanced being. The eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. How can the eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. I love that this is basically... I should say, like, this is basically a place where they held a massive discussion. Like, this is basically a place where they had a TED talk about the eye of the universe. What is the eye's signal? Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? The signal is the eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't know yet. Or maybe the signal is the eye's attempt to express itself. Of note, from the signal we were able to determine the eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. We welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the solar system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye's signal in our travels and followed here to find its source. What we know is this. The source of this signal, which we have chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than this universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. Okay, enter. Enter where? You're telling me I can open this or what? Okay, let's see if I can make that jump. Yay! Didn't I see a wall somewhere over here with a text symbol? Or was that further up? Ah, yeah, here it was. Solanum. I no longer believe, as I did as a child on Ember Twin, that the eye of the universe, the source of the signal, wishes to harm us, but it may not want to be found either. In fact, the eye may not have wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this. The terrible circumstances of our arrival here were almost certainly exactly that, circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the eye in some way is wishful thinking. The eye might have called out to any sentient species. Or it might not have been calling out at all, and that my ancestors heard the eye's signals holds no great deep meaning. This wouldn't be so bad, I think. Oh no. Always worried about explosions hitting. The tiniest bonk, but nothing bad. Didn't even take damage. Boy. Okay. The kind of idea was to maybe jump through the gap and try to walk up there. And yeah, okay, even with the booster, it's not enough. Damn. Okay. Oh yeah, it's looking bad. By the way, how are we looking? Oh, yo, my ship is gone. Not a surprise at all. Honestly, I was waiting just for that to happen. Like, it's so predictable, of course, on Brittle Hollow. That eventually your ship would be on a part that crashes away at some point. Okay, yeah, I was just about to say, the interloper is not visible anymore, so we must be really close to the end of the cycle. Okay, a lot more lore. I tried to... Okay, so the thing is... I'm just super curious about the forge, how to reach that. I'm asking myself if I should try it again tomorrow. To come here, activate it, and then just jump into the black hole and use the warp and see where that gets me. If that even gets me anywhere. Oh! There we go. We die. Oh yeah, sorry, when I say tomorrow I mean next loop. Probably dumb to say it like that, like it's another day.